Africans. They're like actual animal chimps, and they don't care.
30 St. Petersburg, Florida. Does that ring a bell?
Dang.
Checkmate. Damn, it sounds like a library in this bitch. What's going on? You sitting there all quiet like a church mouse, dog. God damn. What was that you were saying? See, I bet you didn't wake up this morning thinking the chip was gonna do that to your ass now, did you? Now, let me ask you another question. Who is Is that you? Don't tell me that's you, big dog. Not like this. You don't look like a to me. Usually are nice people. You look more like a Ryan. You know, Ryans are hateful people. Oh, sorry. My bad. You want a piece?
You're really gonna ruin a 14-year-old's life over on TV?
No, don't play the victim. Listen to me carefully, you fucking recessive chromosome. Okay, don't play the victim now. You knew exactly what you was doing.
Because they're actual Africans. They're like actual animal.
Anything men can do, we can do better.
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't even want to do that shit.
Totally agree with this video. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts.
The involvement of violence in black folks, remember that we learned from some of the best. They had some white boys came over here, did the first beheadings in Point Coupee, Louisiana, where I'm from, Tuskegee syphilis incident. We're going to see how black men die, and we're just going to watch the pathology of how they die. Now, that wasn't back 200 years ago. That was 1930 to 1974. We're talking about giving these wonderful blankets to the Native Americans infected with smallpox as they walked on that trail of tears just to see how they die and to eliminate their population so we can take all of that land. So the violence that is in America has come from a very learned position that was brought here by some Caucasian folks.
I've been saying this for a while now. People try to act like it's only black people that's violent in this world. Being violent has nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with a mindset. Totally agree with this video.
Not skin color, not gender, not ethnicity, not class. It's something about people that makes them want to act the way they act. I don't know if you want to call it a spiritual thing or they just got a screw loose. But a lot of times I see people, they act the same way. Therapists and clinical psychologists, people like that, they have this all broken down to a T where they can tell you exactly what this person does just because the pattern is so similar every time.
Canadians are the biggest pick-me's in the world.
Hey, you watch your mouth. We're still siblings. Don't you forget that.
No. People that's on the internet saying hot takes is the pick-me's, obviously. People that's, at the same time, you got some people on here that's grifters. Some people that never interact with their community for real unless they paying them through a paywall or something like that. You know what I mean? That's a grifter. Somebody that never really wants their following to really do anything. Like, they don't want their following to like work with them or leverage the algorithm or nothing like that. They just collect their money. That's a grifter. Go ahead, Chloe.
That Canadian doesn't represent the rest of us. Most of us are still talking smack about you, but to your face. Everybody knows that Canadians and Americans bicker because every time we acknowledge y'all as our big brother, you turn around and try to become our daddy. It's very annoying. But at the end of the day, if any country were to try to fuck with either one of us, we know that we would be right there fighting for each other. Don't think
I just took a blue chew. Sir.
I just have to say something, and I know I'm going to get hate for this, but guys, it's an opinion. Be open-minded. If not, just block me. Guess what Trump is trying to pass as a law? Hold up. Right here it says Trump's new child support law will be crazy. Basically, if you put someone on child support, you will no longer be able to claim the child on your taxes. Only the person who is paying the child support can. Now?
Okay, that sounds like some equilibrium to the Duluth model, where they took over the system as far as like child court, like child support. to really shaft all the fathers, but now it's like we have something. That's cool, but I'm not a father. I don't know why I said we have something, I guess because we're all human and shit, but yeah.
We hear women come up and talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness and lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow we make it different every time. Every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman. Nothing.
Why
you didn't
would
say
she,
no.
I'm
Fuck
just gonna,
all that, bro. Didn't say nothing about.
I can tell you what.
This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house, and I also identified my childhood trauma, and it took inventory over my baggage, and I got it out the way. Oh, also, I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on. Now, the problem with men is that we won't admit that those are the worst parts of us too. But shorty, y'all have taken the worst parts of what it means to be successful, and y'all wear that like a badge. Look at what it's done to us. If you need an example of what it looks like to only live in your accomplishments, look at the black men around you. You in a city full of them. Look at how devoid they are. Look at what it took them to get to where they are. Look at how underdeveloped some of them are emotionally. This is what you want? Is this what we're gonna do, to let accomplishments be band-aids for that?
Yo, that was deep. Yeah, yeah, like I said, it's not about gender, it's not about none of that stuff. It's about learning how to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? Good people ain't just good people because they always been good people. Like, they had to learn how to discipline themselves, chisel their character into an upright, righteous, moralistic personality. You know, all these lessons in life that you learn, you got to implement that stuff. You can't just stay stuck in kindergarten with it. You know what I mean? But the problem is, it seems like self-awareness is a big problem for a lot of people. Like, they don't realize what they looking, you know, they don't self-reflect and realize, dang, I am a messed up person. Dang, I shouldn't have did that. Usually, they might even try to justify it, saying, hey, man, I don't care. That's the number one justifier. I don't give a fuck. It sounds great. It feels cool. But when that karma hits you,
It's BMW, not BMW. Bayerische Motorenwerke.
Wait, what?
Bayerische Motorenwerke. Learn it.
Driving through the liquor store.
You know what Satan will do when you try to come back to the Lord? He will put any negative thought and feeling in your head. But the Bible has...
Yo, that was deep. That 5 seconds. He said that negative spirits like the devil, what we perceive to be the devil, can make you feel things. Right? You hear one thing, words go in one ear, you interpret what it said, you try to interpret what it said, but the devil might be having some things going on. He's talking about, oh, well, he meant this. He meant that. Next thing you know, you coming at the person like he offended you. Whole time, you just took it out of context.
A way to overcome all of those bad feelings. If you don't know where to look to overcome them, use this app and see what the Bible says about it. You know what Satan...
Alright. That's enough. That's enough reactions. Just hit 10 minutes. See you in the next video, folks. Peace.